Beyond the Mic with Sean Dillon.
We're joined on the star line by tech lifestyle expert Carley Knobloch. Let's go Beyond the Mic.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Growing up, what was your dream job?
Oh, okay. I wanted to do all kinds of things. I was one of those kids that was like, I want to be like a neuroscientist and a rock star, and I also wanted to be a novelist. I had all kinds of things I wanted to do.
Well, along that novelist line, you went to York University, got your BA in English literature and composition. What was the best moment of your college life?
Oh, my. Okay, you've done your homework. I just really loved college because I could scratch all those different itches that I had. I was studying art, I was studying psychology, I was studying music, I was studying literature, and it was just sort of like a cornucopia of like every liberal arts stream that I had to just like study everything.
Next on your career path, you started building websites for TV and movie studios. That had to scratch that creative urge that you had.
Yeah, it was actually fascinating. I always was just like a little bit techie than most people. I had computers early on. I learned desktop publishing early on. And then I just kind of accidentally ended up in the web world. I was sort of an unpaid intern at a magazine, and they said, "What's a website?" I don't know. Like, get the intern to figure it out. And so that started my whole career in the internet pretty early in the late 90s.
Well, you've been a life coach, creative director at several companies, and a guest teacher at the Art Center School of Design. How do these jobs prepare you for today?
Oh, wow. I mean, I actually like to think of my career as like a way to sort of take all of my interests and throw them in a blender. So I think my experience as a life coach really taught me about the problems that women have in their lives and lifestyles, running a household and managing a family and a marriage and doing their work as well. So everything that I do really is I'm looking through that lens with technology. And then, performing certainly in front of the camera and on television prepared me for that. And so, yeah, everything that I've and of course, writing and creating content online, having the English literature BA didn't hurt that. So I think everything's all kind of gotten mixed together, and I get to kind of tap into all the different things I love in the career that I have now.
With all the changes in your life, from yoga instructor to life coach, building websites, how has your family supported you?
Oh, my family's the best. I mean, first and foremost, I think that I have always really built my career around my family. So whatever I felt was manageable to take on and still really be very present. As the kids got older, the things that I could do while they were at school, the things I could do after they went to bed. And then as, they got even older, then I started to travel more for work. And so they've always really come first, but they've always been super supportive. And I've always tried to give them a peek into what I'm doing so that they don't just see me on a computer all the time. They see that I'm, publishing things and creating things.
With a husband, 2 kids, a Springer Spaniel, and a myriad of tablets and devices, how do you keep dinner time and family time tech-free?
It's a funny question, and people always ask me this, and I just really have always been very firm about what is okay where when it comes to technology. I think you have to have a relationship with your kids that's based on some mutual respect, so they really listen and they understand why I'm asking them to put their phones down. And also, you have to be a great model for your kids. I see people who, they'll sort of sheepishly admit that they tell their kids no screens at the table, but then they're just, hang on, I got to take a work call, hang on, I got to just check something. And so kids will do what they see you do, not what you tell them to do. But my kids just know now that it's not really acceptable, and they know why. They know we want to look at each other and connect with each other over a meal, and that it's healthier to eat that way and healthier for our family.
Social media can be used for good and for bad things. How hard is it not to get trapped by it?
I think that, as time goes on, we're really starting to see that social media has been created to keep us addicted, to keep us attentive, to keep us coming back. And so it is very difficult for some people, really for everybody, but especially for some people, to resist what has really been created to be addictive for those purposes. So I think it is difficult. I think it requires a lot of discipline. I always like to say that, I want to be wearing the pants in the family, not technology. And not just in the family, but in my own life. So want to control the technology that I use to do great things. I don't want the technology to control me. But of course, I, just like everyone else, end up down a Pinterest rabbit hole for an hour and go, oh my God, where did the time go? Or, and I watch my kids and I try to point it out when they're doing it too. And we're all just kind of learning and growing and trying to be masters of our own domain together.
We're joined on the star line by tech lifestyle expert Carley Knobloch on Beyond the Mic. Carley, as we get into holiday season, it's time to get those best gifts early. Smart home products are everywhere. What's going to be the best one this year?
Yeah, so, I partnered with some really great brands that I think you're going to love. One of them is a smart home product. With all the online shopping we're doing these days, our front porch really becomes holiday central with all the packages coming in. So a smart doorbell, like the Ring Video Doorbell 2, is a great gift. It's easy to install, super affordable, and a really effective way to keep an eye on things at home. With 1080p video, motion-activated alerts, two-way audio, and night vision.
We talked about your two kids. What's the go-to gift for kids this year?
Yeah, I love this. Coding is becoming just as important as reading and writing. So it's great to get your kids started early. The iRobot Root coding robot makes learning to code fun and very interactive with games that make coding feel like play for kids. Any age or skill can jump right into 3 different levels of programming, from visual tasks for those pre-readers to full-text coding for blooming hackers. Plus, the free companion app is packed with activities and games and all the instructions for how to code Root to do things like play music, respond to sounds. It even can climb a whiteboard and draw shapes on it, which is super cool.
How about for those creative types? What's going to be cool for them?
Yeah, it's personalized gifts, I think, are really great for someone who has everything or just someone that you want to show that you really went the extra mile. They're so thoughtful. I've been using a company called Artifact Uprising to make meaningful gifts for years. We take so many photos these days, our phones are just packed with them. They make it so easy to upload a few of them on your laptop or on their app and elevate them to something really special that will bring joy to anyone on your list. Whether it's a calendar, a holiday card, or a beautiful heirloom quality photo album. I just actually finished making some books from our summer vacation, and I cannot wait to make more after I take all my photos during the holiday season.
Those New Year's fitness resolutions always hit us every year. What's the gift for the fitness fan?
Yeah, you're going to want to check out the Power Beats Pro from Beats. They're these stylish wireless earphones. They're made for music lovers and athletes or anyone who's just trying to get a workout in. They boast really incredible audio quality for your music, and they're perfect for your workouts since they're sweat and water resistant, and they really hug your ears so they won't slip out while you're working out. With controls on both earbuds, they're also built for taking clear calls anytime, even if you're on the treadmill. And they have up to 9 hours of listening time on a full charge, plus they have this case that will charge them with the fast fuel charging that gives you an hour and a half of playback after just 5 minutes. So basically, they're always ready to go when you are.
Time's running out, so it's time for the Rocky Nate. It's the first thing that comes to your mind. No pressure, okay?
Okay.
Last 3 songs that you heard.
Joni Mitchell, Blue Album, Billie Eilish, and a little bit of Donny Hathaway.
One device you wish you didn't need so much.
Oh, boy. My iMac.
Funniest thing that's ever happened on an interview.
This might top it. These are really good questions. But funniest things? I can't think of anything.
First pet.
First pet was Sailor, my Bichon Frise.
One fact that nobody knows about you.
Many people don't know, though if you went to high school, you would know that I was a singer and a guitar player in rock bands for years.
Favorite app.
Favorite app would have to be my Headspace app for trying my best to meditate.
What do you put on tacos?
I love sour cream and as many hot sauces as I can stand and a little bit of cabbage.
Favorite wine.
Oh, I'm not a big drinker. Grape juice? Sorry.
She is our tech lifestyle expert, Carley Knobloch. Thanks so much for joining us. Where can people find out more information?
This has been ridiculously fun, by the way. And for more information on all of these products, you can head to techgifts.tv.
She is our tech lifestyle expert and our friend, Carley Knobloch. Thank you so much for joining us today.
I absolutely had fun. Please have me back anytime. Here's all.
Definitely will. That, my friends, is Beyond the Mic.